Magnus Carlsen is the best chess player in the world and arguably of all time. He has won 6 World Chess Championships and every major chess tournament. He is the best endgame player ever, and in this video, we will be going over his entire life story. Magnus was born and raised in Norway. He was born in November of 1990 to Henrik and Sigrun Carlsen. He had a 1.5-year-old sister named Ellen. Magnus had always been an intelligent child. At 2 years old, he could solve a 500-piece puzzle. When he was 5, he knew all the countries and capitals in the world. Magnus got into chess because his sister played chess and he wanted to beat her. He would spend hours hyper-focused on any particular task, including Legos, reading, and chess. Magnus's father attempted to teach him chess at 4.5, but learning a complex game with billions of variations is not something most 5-year-olds can handle. He was able to play chess, but his father beat him with a king and pawn. 3 years later, Magnus became obsessed with chess. He wanted to beat his older sister, and so he played against himself. Around a year later, his father understood that Magnus was not a normal chess player. He had talent, and so his father put him into his first tournament. Even though he didn't place very well, he loved it and continued to improve. Chess became his life, and he took it more seriously. This work paid off, and he started to win medals. In 2003, the Carlsen family went on a road trip all around Europe. Henrik and Sigrun homeschooled their kids, and they went all around Europe. This allowed Magnus to focus on chess. He was able to travel all over Europe to play at chess tournaments. During this trip, Magnus played against Garry Kasparov in Reykjavik, Iceland. He drew Garry in a rapid game of chess at 13 years old and became a chess sensation. He left during the summer of 2003 as an international master, and when he returned to his home, he was a grandmaster. He became the youngest grandmaster ever at the time and had his sights set on becoming world champion.
Jeg håper på å bli verdensmester.
Magnus continued to play top chess. He won the Norwegian Chess Championships in 2006 and beat Vishy Anand in a tournament in Iceland. At the 37th Chess Olympiad, Magnus went 6-8 and had a performance of 2,820 ELO. In May through June of 2007, Magnus played in the Candidates Tournament. He also reached the semifinals of the Chess World Cup, but got knocked out by Gata Kamsky. Magnus continued to dominate into 2009. He won the World Blitz Championships with a score of 28 wins, 6 draws, and 8 losses, beating Vishy Anand by 3 points. Magnus was the top seed at the London Chess Classic ahead of Vladimir Kramnik, Hikaru Nakamura, Nigel Short, and David Howell. He won the tournament with a score of 5 out of 7, becoming the #1 FIDE rated player. Magnus surpassed Garry Kasparov's peak rating and became the highest rated chess player ever. Magnus played at the 2011 Candidates Tournament, but withdrew midway through, saying the selection process was not modern and fair. Magnus played at the 2012 Candidates Tournament and beat Vladimir Kramnik in tiebreaks. This allowed him to challenge Vishy Anand in the World Chess Championships. He finished first at the Sinquefield Cup in September of 2013. Magnus chose his childhood friend Ludwig Hammer as his second at the World Chess Championship.
Magnus Carlsen, this is his first World Championship match.
You can just feel it when your intuition doesn't work. It's just a feeling of something's gone horribly wrong.
From the World Championship match.
Computers have made a very, very powerful weapon. A team of grandmasters knows everything about Magnus Carlsen.
And they're off.
There was huge pressure. It was as if the brain was just spinning instead of working properly.
How is he going to come back from this?
Magnus was the clear favorite in the match. He was almost 100 rating points higher than Vishy Anand, which put extra pressure on Magnus to win. In the first couple matches, Magnus admitted that he had real nerves. Magnus was able to calm down and win the match 6.5 to 3.5, a dominating victory. He and his family could breathe a huge sigh of relief, and Magnus started his reign of dominance. Magnus won the 2014 World Rapid Championship in Dubai. He won the World Blitz Championship 2 days later, becoming the first player to simultaneously hold the title in all 3 FIDE rated time controls. He placed second in the 2014 Sinquefield Cup behind Fabiano Caruana. This tournament boasted an impressive player field, which included Levon Aronian, Hikaru Nakamura, Veselin Topalov, and MVL. Magnus and Vishy rematched in the 2014 World Chess Championships. This time, Magnus was the defending World Chess Champion. Magnus was the best chess player in the world, and he could only go down from there. This made the incredibly stressful match even more stressful. Magnus still won the match with a score of 6.5 to 4.5. Magnus started 2015 off strong, winning Tata Steel in January. He also won the third Grand Prix Chess Classic after a 5-game tiebreak with the runner-up. He had a poor result at Norway Chess, missing many wins and getting 7th place. He got 2nd place at the Singfield Cup and defended his title in the World Rapid Championships. This made him the first Rapid champion ever to do so. He was unable to keep his Blitz crown and lost to Alexander Grischuk. In 2016, Magnus won Tata Steel again with a score of 9 out of 13. Magnus finally asserted his dominance at Norway Chess. He finished in first place with a score of 6 out of 9, half a point ahead of Levon Aronian. Magnus played for his team at the 42nd Chess Olympiad. He scored 7.5 out of 10 and his team won 5th place. Magnus lost his Rapid crown, finishing 3rd behind Ivanchuk and Grischuk. He got 2nd at the Blitz tournament behind Karyakin. At the 2016 World Chess Championships, Magnus faced Sergei Karyakin. The tournament was held in New York City. The first 7 games were drawn, but Karyak striked in the 8th game, winning it. Magnus was able to win the 10th game, and the last 2 games were drawn. They played Rapid tiebreaks, and Magnus was able to win the last 2 games of Rapid, defending his crown. Magnus placed 2nd at Tata Steel in 2017. He unfortunately did bad at Norway Chess again, and had a performance rating of 27.55. He placed 9th and lost to Aronian and Kramnik. Magnus dominated in the Leuven leg of the Grand Chess Tour. He scored 11 out of 18 in the Rapid section and 14.5 out of 18 in the Blitz section. His performance rating was 38.18 in the Blitz section. Garry Kasparov described it as phenomenal. Magnus got 2nd again at the Singfield Cup. He also played in the World Cup, but got eliminated in the 3rd round by Bu Xingyi. Magnus faced Ding Liren in the 2017 Champions Showdown. Magnus won the 10 Rapid and 20 Blitz games with a score of 22-8. Magnus placed 5th at the World Rapid Championships and won the Blitz Championships. Magnus won the Speed Chess Championships in 2018, as well as winning Tata Steel again. Magnus faced Fabiano Caruana in the 2018 World Chess Championships. They had a very exciting match, with 12 draws for the first 12 rounds. Magnus had not had his best year, and Fabiano had been playing amazingly, and this added to the nerves of the match. In rapid tiebreaks, Magnus defended his title by going 3-0 against Fabiano. Magnus won the 2019 Tata Steel for the 7th time and got clear first place at the Grand Prix Chess Classic. Magnus won Norway Chess by 3 points. His rating hit 28.75, the highest ever. At the FIDE Grand Swiss tournament in October of 2019, Magnus placed 6th and extended his unbeaten classical streak to 101 games. This surpassed Ding Liren's record of 100 games. Magnus reclaimed his Rapid throne at the World Rapid Chess Championships and won the Blitz Championships after beating Hikaru. Magnus played at Tata Steel in 2020 and placed 2nd. He passed Sergei Tyakov's unbeaten classical chess streak of 110 games. When the pandemic hit, Magnus organized the Magnus Carlsen Invitational. The prize fund was $250,000 and it was a Rapid tournament. Magnus played at Norway Chess in October of 2020, and his unbeaten classical streak was broken by Jan Krzysztof Duda. He went 125 games without losing, and it spanned 2 years, 2 months, and 10 days. He still won Norway Chess by 1 point. Magnus placed 6th at the 83rd Tata Steel Chess Tournament in 2021. Magnus participated in many online chess tournaments as part of the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour. Magnus won 3rd place at the World Cup in 2021 after getting knocked out by Duda. Magnus won Norway Chess again, beating Firouzja. Magnus played in the World Rapid Chess Championships in 2021 and got 3rd place after tiebreaks. He did bad at the Blitz Championships, finishing 12th. At the 2021 World Chess Championships, Magnus faced Jan Nepomniachtchi. Many records were broken, as in Game 6, Magnus won the game with the first decisive result in 5 years. The game was also the longest game in World Chess Championship history at 136 moves. Magnus also defeated Jan Nepomniachtchi in Games 8, 9, and 11. He retained his title, and Jan Nepomniachtchi didn't win a single game. After the match, Magnus announced, quote, "Unless Firouzja wins the candidates tournament, it is unlikely that I will play in the next World Championship match." Magnus won Tata Steel again in 2022. He also won Norway Chess with no losses. Magnus announced that he would not defend his World Championship title in July. Magnus competed in the Champions Chess Tour. The last tournament was the Singfield Cup. He won his first game and drew his second game. Then, he played a rising junior star, Hans Niemann. If you want the whole scandal, watch the video on screen. Magnus played at the 44th Chess Olympiad and won the Rapid Chess Championships. He also won the World Blitz Chess Championships. At Tata Steel in 2023, Magnus lost 2 games in a row. He recovered and won the Airthings Masters in 2023. After the World Chess Championships in 2023, Magnus said he is suffering from lack of motivation to play classical chess because of the dominance of opening preparation. Magnus won the FIDE World Cup for the first time ever. This meant that he had won every major chess tournament. Magnus beat Hikaru Nakamura at the Speed Chess Championships, winning it for the 3rd time. This is where our story ends for now. I really hope you enjoyed. If you could please like and subscribe, it would help me out a lot.